and welcome to tonight's DJNTV show series. This is a set of 10 different topics we're going to be talking about, all based around having your spouse help you in your DJ business. And I've got Chris Rima-Carlson with me tonight. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, John.
And Chris is from the great state of Minnesota, where it's always sunny and 70 now.
Except for it's like single-digit degrees, I think, right now.
Chris is from True North DJ, and Chris and I are going to be going through 10 different little aspects of having your spouse help at your shows. Now, this is going to be in a playlist, and that playlist link is down below in this video. So if you want to go and check out the whole playlist, go down in the description below, and you can click on that, and you'll be able to check out the whole playlist of all the different topics we're going to be talking about. In this first video, Chris, let's talk a little bit about the ability when you've got your spouse with you that you can be doing more things, and especially running more gear and such. Let's dig into that just a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Me, myself, being a single op, I find it the easiest when I need extra help to have my wife come along. You know, I don't have to pay anybody extra. You know, we get to spend more time together, I guess. And it's somebody that I can trust to make sure that this event is going to go as smoothly as possible because we're working on it together as a couple.
And I think that trust is one of the huge things, especially when you're going to be, you know, with her help, you can do things such as a photo booth. You mentioned that in our little notes here. It's someone that you trust to go out there and represent you in that aspect very well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, us as a DJ, whether it's a wedding or a school event or whatever, it's, you know, our priority is to make sure we get the music going, the kids are having fun and all that stuff. And if we're bringing anything extra, we need to make sure that the focus on that is held by somebody who is confident in being able to handle it, where, you know, you trust that each of you is going to be able to do said job accurately.
So as a person, you're the one who probably went out, did the research on the photo booth. We're going to use that as an example. Yep. You researched it. You know how it goes. You've done things from the ground up. Now it's time to have your spouse come with you and have her run this. How much prep and getting her up to speed and such, how did that part look as you were getting her ready to go out and be doing that aspect with you?
Well, the nice thing about it is, you know, if you have your photo booth, a lot of these are getting so small and so compact that you can set it up in your home before an event, and you can kind of do a training session, kind of a walkthrough on things that need to be done and how it needs to be handled and that sort of thing. So just prepping and doing some training before the event is going to help tremendously, just in the aspect of being able to run that equipment and knowing that when they get there, they should feel confident enough to do so.
And I think it kind of harkens me back to the old adage that in this situation with a photo booth, I'm going to demonstrate how to set it up, and then I'll tear it down. Now, the next one is I'm going to have my wife, I'm going to give her assistance and guide her as she sets it up and basically tears it down. Then the last time, you're going to do it on your own. Just that practice is so critical, because I don't know how your wife reacts to it, but if I don't prepare her well enough for doing something like that, sometimes.
Yes, I don't want to deal with the wrath afterwards. So I want to make sure that she's prepared and good to go beforehand. And we work really good together. I mean, we think a lot alike, which is pretty scary, but we're usually on the same page on things. And I want to make sure that, you know, she's not going to be worried if something happens. She would know how to fix it.
Well, that sounds great. This is video 1 in our little 10-part series here, talking about having your spouse involved with your DJ business. And we're talking a little bit about the ability to run extra things at your show. We're going to be getting into video 2. If you're watching the playlist, it should go right to video 2. If not, go into the description below and you can go and click on that to go to video 2. And we're going to be talking about the whole setup and teardown when it comes to the show.